If you love coffee, these are about to become your new favorite treat. These are my signature coffee madeleines. They are light, buttery, and packed with rich coffee flavor. Plus, I'm showing you the secret to getting that perfect, iconic hump every single time. Finished with a smooth coffee glaze and ground walnuts for the perfect crunch. Alright, let's bake. Here are the ingredients you will need to get started, or you can find the full printable recipe linked in the description box below. Before we start, a quick note. To get that perfect rise, the batter needs to chill for at least 2 hours, or ideally overnight. Trust me, the wait is worth it for that perfect texture. Now let's make the batter. We will start by melting the butter in the microwave for about a minute and dissolving the coffee in the boiling water. It's important to let both liquids cool completely before adding them to the mixture. Next, we are beating the eggs and sugar until they are pale and thick. I'm using a mix of 2 sugars, light brown sugar to add a warm, caramelized flavor that perfectly complements the rich coffee, and caster sugar for maximum volume and a light texture. Using a handheld mixer, this takes about 6 to 8 minutes. You are looking for a noticeable change in both color and volume. Once it's pale and thick, add the vanilla extract and the cooled coffee liquid, then give it a quick mix. Now for the dry ingredients, sieve in the flour, baking powder, and salt. Sifting helps remove any lumps and aerates the mixture, making the batter lighter. Mix on medium speed until just combined. With the mixer still running, slowly pour in the cooled melted butter. Continue mixing until everything is well incorporated. Finally, use a spatula to scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl to make sure nothing is left behind. You will know the batter is ready when it's perfectly smooth and glossy. It should be thick enough to hold its shape for a second, but still flow easily. That's the batter finished. Now for the most important step, patience. Cover the bowl with cling film and chill for at least a couple of hours, though overnight is best for the deepest flavor. For reference, I left mine overnight to ensure I got that perfect signature hump. Before we get baking, preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius fan. For that classic shell look, I'm using a 12-hole non-stick Madeleine pan. Even though it's non-stick, I like to brush the molds with melted butter. It gives the edges a beautiful, crisp finish. This batter has been resting in the fridge for a full 24 hours. You will notice it's quite firm and has a thick, velvety set to it now. This thickness is the secret to getting a hump that stands tall rather than spreading out. Just give it a gentle stir to loosen it up. You want it to be supple and glossy again so it's easy to work with. I find a piping bag is the neatest way to get an even bake, but a spoon works just as well. I have cut about a 25mm opening here. Aim to fill each mold about 80% of the way. Don't worry if the batter feels a bit stiff at first. The warmth from your hands will quickly soften it up as you go. That iconic hump is all about the thermal shock. Heating that hot oven with ice-cold batter, the edges set almost instantly, forcing the center to burst upward into that perfect peak. Work quickly to keep the batter cold and get them straight into the oven. They only need about 8 minutes or until the edges are a deep golden brown and the kitchen smells like a fresh espresso bar. And look at that, perfectly risen with a gorgeous coffee aroma that's absolutely intoxicating. They've got those dramatic signature hums and beautifully defined shells. They're golden, fragrant, and honestly stunning on their own, but we are going to take them a step further. Let's transfer this madeleine to a wire rack to reach room temperature. They need to be completely cool, otherwise the topping won't set properly. Once they have cooled though, we can move on to the final touch. For the glaze, whisk the icing sugar and a pinch of salt together to balance the sweetness. Then dissolve the coffee in the boiling water. Set it aside to cool slightly. I'm going for dipping consistencies today, which means I want it thin enough that the excess glaze slides right off, leaving a perfectly smooth, glossy surface. Even so, I still add the liquid a little at a time until the sugar is totally absorbed before adding more. It's much easier to thin a glaze out than it is to thicken it back up. I ended up using all the liquid for this batch, but if you prefer to pipe the glaze like I did with my lemon madeleines, keep it much thicker, like toothpaste, which means you will need a lot less liquid. As you can see, the glaze is thin enough that it levels out almost immediately once it falls back into the rest of the glaze. This tells me I have the perfect dipping consistency. To achieve that finely grind texture, I'm using a coffee grinder. Just place the walnut pieces inside and give them a few quick pulses until they look like this. If you don't have a grinder at home, don't worry, chopping them finely by hand works perfectly well too. Now that everything is ready, it's time to make these coffee madeleines even more irresistible. Dip the top of the madeleine into that silky coffee glaze, letting any excess drip away. Then lightly sprinkle the ground walnuts over the glaze and gently press them down so they stay in place. It adds such a beautiful nutty finish to the madeleine. Place it back on the wire rack to set. It takes about 30 minutes to firm up. Continue to decorate as many as you want. If the glaze thickens, just add a few drops of water to thin it out and you are good to go again. And there you have it. Such elegant bakes, aren't they? Deeply golden with crisp edges and a perfect hump on the back. That's coffee glaze and the ground walnuts add such a luxurious and crunchy finish. They are soft, buttery, and beautifully rich with a bold infusions of espresso. Perfect for sharing. These celebrate the iconic duo of coffee and walnut. If you love that perfect balance of crunch and caffeine, this will definitely be your new favorite. I'm so excited for you to try this recipe. Click the link in the description box for the full recipe, along with my tips for achieving that perfect signature hump. If you have got any questions, leave them in the comments. I would love to hear from you and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed this video or know someone who would love these madeleines, don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel so we can keep baking together and you will be the first to see all my new recipes. Love these madeleines? You would definitely want to check out this one too. Click on the screen to watch and I will see you there. Bye for now.